Hello everyone. In this session we will discuss oxidation of alcohols. It is an important topic and many different oxidizing agents can be used which give different products with alcohols. So let's start the topic. The general expression, if we write alcohols on oxidation, if we oxidize alcohols, they give aldehydes or ketones. 1 degree alcohols will give aldehydes, 2 degree alcohols will give ketones. On further oxidation, they can give acids, carboxylic acids. The oxidation of ketones is difficult because this involves cleavage of carbon-carbon bond. So what is actually oxidation? Oxidation is either addition of oxygen और रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन, या तो हाइड्रोजन रिमूव कर रहे हैं या ऑक्सीजन को ऐड कर रहे हैं. क्लियर. नाउ इफ वी टेक 1 degree alcohol, CH3 CH2, I am writing it here, OH. This is 1 degree alcohol. On oxidation, what will happen? This carbon hydrogen bond will break, oxygen hydrogen bond will break, and it will be removed as water molecule with this oxygen, H2O, and you will get CH3CHO. Clear. If you are using 2 degree alcohol, this is 2 degree alcohol. If you are doing the oxidation of this, carbon hydrogen bond will cleave, oxygen hydrogen bond will cleave. So what is left? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. If you are taking tertiary alcohol, this is tertiary alcohol because OH group is attached to 3 degree carbon. If you are doing the oxidation, there is no hydrogen on carbon whose bond can be broken. So this bond can be broken, but there is no hydrogen on the carbon. So water cannot be removed. So there is no oxidation under normal conditions. Clear. Now the type of product that is formed depends upon the type of alcohol used, and second, the nature of oxidizing agent used. What is the nature of oxidizing agent? What is the type of alcohol? If you are using weak oxidizing agent, the reaction will stop at this stage, aldehyde. If you are using strong oxidizing agent, alcohol will directly give acids. So if you are using strong oxidizing agent, the reaction will not stop at aldehyde, it will give the final product acid. But if you are using weak oxidizing agent, the reaction will stop at the aldehyde stage. But with 2 degree alcohols with both weak and strong oxidizing agent, ketones are obtained as a final product unless you are applying strong conditions like heat, pressure, etc. Now let us discuss weak oxidizing agents first. There are weak oxidizing agents like PCC. PCC is known as pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate is a mixture of pyridine plus CrO3 plus HCl. So pyridine is N होगा एक benzene ring in place of carbon. This is pyridine, and H plus HCl is present, so it will get protonated. NH plus positive charge जाएगा, and Cr double bond O O minus and Cl. So this is the formula of pyridinium chlorochromate. Another reagent is Collins reagent. PCC is also known as Corey's reagent. Collins reagent, it is a mixture of again pyridine plus CrO3 in CH2Cl2. Actually it is a modification of PCC. So it is a mixture of pyridine plus CrO3 in CH2Cl2, 2:1:1. This is actually the mixture ratio, and this is also function is same as that of PCC. Now the third one is PDC. It is pyridinium dichromate. Since you can understand pyridinium is NH plus and dichromate ion Cr2O7 2 minus. This is pyridinium dichromate. Now what is the function, common function of all these? The common function is they convert 1 degree alcohol to aldehyde, 2 degree alcohol to ketone, and 3 degree alcohol are not oxidized. So this is the function. Because they are weak oxidizing agent, the oxidation will stop at the aldehyde stage. It is not further oxidized to acid. 1 degree alcohol will give aldehyde, 2 degree alcohol will give ketone, 3 degree alcohols are not oxidized. We will see with some examples. Now this is 1 degree alcohol. In presence of PCC, it will give aldehyde. The number of carbon atoms will remain same. Here, there are 2 carbons here, so CH3, CHO will be the product, acetaldehyde. Here you will give acetone. PCC is a weak oxidizing agent. This is the cleavage taking place. Carbon hydrogen bond, oxygen hydrogen bond will get cleaved. You will get a ketone. They will not get further oxidized. With 3 degree alcohol, there is no reaction. Now see this reactant. If you are using PCC here, or you are using anhydrous CrO3 also, it is a weak oxidizing agent. What will happen? Double bonds are not affected by any of the reagents we just discussed. PCC, PDC or Collins reagent, they do not affect the double and triple bonds. So what will be the product here? Benzene ring will remain as such, double bond will not be affected. So this will change to CHO. This is 1 degree alcohol, it will change to CHO. So this is the product formed in case of weak oxidizing agents. You have to remember one thing, any of them does not affect carbon-carbon double or carbon-carbon triple bond. Now this is the reactant and you are applying PCC on it. So what will be the product formed here? Just check the degree of alcohol. This is 1 degree, this is 2 degree. So make the structure. 2 degree will change into ketone, 1 degree will change into aldehyde. So यहाँ पे carbon है and on this carbon OH is present. It will change to CHO group. So this will be the product form. Another important oxidizing agent is copper at 573 Kelvin. Actually this reaction is known as dehydrogenation because 2 hydrogen atoms are removed. There is no oxygen here. So this reaction is also known as dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation means removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen is also known as oxidation. So oxidation and dehydrogenation are actually the same reaction. Now what is the 1 degree alcohol will change to aldehyde. 2 degree alcohol will change to ketone. But if you are using 3 degree alcohol, dehydration will take place and you will get an alkene. So that is the difference between this reagent and the other reagent we have just discussed, PCC, PDC. They do not react with 3 degree alcohol. Copper at 573 will react with 3 degree alcohol. This is 3 degree alcohol. And with 3 degree alcohol, dehydrogenation cannot take place because there is no hydrogen on carbon. There is no hydrogen here. So what will happen? Dehydration will take place. OH from here and 1 hydrogen from here will be removed. So what you will get? You will get an alkene. So that is the difference. 1 degree alcohol will give aldehyde, 2 degree will give ketone, 3 degree alcohol will give alkene. And double and triple bonds are not affected. So if you have this reagent This is 2 degree alcohol. If you are applying copper at 573 Kelvin, this is 2 degree, it will change to ketone. So this is a reaction with copper at 573 Kelvin. Now let us discuss strong oxidizing agents for alcohol. KMnO4, potassium permanganate in acidic medium, K2Cr2O7 in acidic medium, H2CrO4, that is chromic acid, then CrO3 in glacial acetic acid, H2CrO4 in aqueous acetone. This is known as Jones reagent. They are strong oxidizing agents and all of them will turn 1 degree alcohol to carboxylic acid. So the reaction will not stop at aldehyde stage. If you are taking 1 degree alcohol CH3 CH2OH, you are using any of these Jones reagent. Jones reagent is a mixture of CrO3 in H2SO4. It can be written like this: CrO3 in H2SO4 and the solvent used is acetone. If you are using this reagent, again the acid will be obtained. 2 carbon are here, make the 2 carbon acid. So 1 degree alcohol will convert to acid. 2 degree alcohol will give ketone. Because it is difficult to oxidize ketones further, if you are applying heat also with these, then only the ketones will get cleaved to give mixture of acids. So 2 degree alcohol will give ketones. 3 degree alcohols are not oxidized by any of these. This is a common thing. Now what is the difference here? These 3 reagents will affect carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond. Cleavage of bond takes place and you get a mixture of acids. But with CrO3, it affects carbon-carbon double bond but not carbon-carbon triple bond. That is the difference between CrO3 in glacial acetic acid and other oxidizing agent. All of these affect the carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond, but CrO3 in glacial acetic acid does not affect carbon-carbon double bond, affects carbon-carbon double bond but not the triple bond. Jones reagent does not affect any of these bond, does not affect double bond or triple bond. So this is the difference. These two will affect both these bonds. Jones reagent does not affect any of these. CrO3 in glacial acetic acid will affect carbon-carbon double bond but not the triple bond. Let us take an example here. If you have this reagent, then what will happen? If you are using CrO3 in glacial acetic acid, this bond will be affected, it will get cleaved. There is no effect on this triple bond. What is the meaning of this straight line and 2 bonds are here? This means there is carbon at either end of this triple bond. So there are 2 carbon here and then 1 carbon is here, 1 carbon is present here. If you are treating it with CrO3 in glacial acetic acid, ये bond cleave हो जाएगी. इधर से product लिखते हैं CH3C and it will convert to acid COH. यहाँ पे एक carbon है CH3COH. This carbon will also give COH. इस carbon से लिखते हैं. Then there is a carbon here. There is a triple bond. Then there is carbon. Then again 1 carbon is there. CH2 and then there is CH2OH. This CH2OH will change to COOH. So this is the product formed with CrO3 in glacial acetic acid. I hope this is clear. So we have discussed weak oxidizing agent, PCC, Collins reagent, PDC. They are weak oxidizing agent or mild oxidizing agent. Stop the reaction at the aldehyde stage. Strong oxidizing agent will give acid with 1 degree alcohol. ketone with 2 degree alcohol, and with 3 degree alcohol no oxidation is there. The next oxidation is Oppenauer oxidation. It is also specific for 2 degree alcohols, only for 2 degree alcohols, and the reagent that are used is aluminium isopropoxide plus acetone. These are the reagents used in Oppenauer oxidation. Now let us write the reaction. What is aluminium isopropoxide? Isopropyl group CH, then there are 2 CH3 group here. यहाँ पे एक ऑक्सीजन है and then 3 aluminium. This is aluminium isopropoxide group. You can also write it in the short form. Now what is the reaction? You have to take 2 degree alcohol. Suppose I have taken this 2 degree alcohol. On oxidation with ketone, there is a ketone here, and aluminium isopropoxide, you can also write it this way, CH3 twice CHO thrice aluminium. This is aluminium isopropoxide, and what will be the product form? This will oxidize to ketones. So I am writing the product here. Ketone will be formed CH3CO CH3, and this ketone will reduce at the expense of this. It will lose this hydrogen and it will turn to ketone, and the ketone that we have used in the reaction, that will get reduced to alcohol. So this is Oppenauer oxidation. The opposite reaction is known as MPV reduction. Mirwin-Ponndorf-Verley reduction. That means alcohol reduce, ketones reduce होंगे secondary alcohol में, and the alcohol that we are using will get oxidized to ketone. A very important reaction of oxidation of alcohol is using HiO4 or NaIO4 or lead tetraacetate. So what is the reaction? Actually it is a reaction of vicinal diols. Vicinal diols are when the two OH group are present on the adjacent carbon. This is there are two carbons and two OH groups are present on this carbon. Then this reaction can also takes place in dialdehydes. Means you have dialdehyde group here. This will also oxidize. Then you have alpha beta diketo alcohols. Means you have a ketone group and you have an alcoholic group. This is R, this is R. So you have a ketone group and OH group on the adjacent carbons, or you have two ketones group on the adjacent carbon. All these undergo cleavage in presence of HiO4 or lead tetraacetate, and you get a mixture of acids. Now see how will the cleavage takes place. Break this bond from here. यहाँ से एक bond break करो and add OH on both the side. दोनों साइड में एक OH ऐड किया. सपोज देयर आर R group here. अब देखो प्रोडक्ट क्या बनेगा, R C OH and OH. Two molecules you will get, R C OH and OH. Now two OH group on the same carbon are unstable, so they will lose one water molecule. So you will get two molecules of R CHO. There is actually H on both the carbon here, so you will get RCHO. Clear? So this will be the product. Again cleave from here. क्लीवेज करना है और दोनों साइड में एक एक OH ग्रुप लगा देना है. अगर एक कार्बन पे दो OH ग्रुप आ रहे हैं देन इट इज़ अनस्टेबल एंड वन वाटर मॉलिक्यूल विल बी रिमूव्ड. सो व्हाट इज द प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म्ड हियर? सी HCOOH. So you will get two molecules of formic acid. This is formic acid. Clear? Now in this cleavage will take place from here, OH on this side, OH on this side. So you will get RCOOH. RCOOH. So you will get two molecules of acid here. Sorry, here two are one molecule of acid and here R C, there is a hydrogen here. there's a hydrogen here, and see, you can check there are on this carbon there are two OH group. It will lose one water molecule, so it will form aldehyde. So you will get an acid and an aldehyde. Now from here cleavage will take place like this, and add OH on both the side, you will get two molecules of RCOH. So in this way the cleavage can take place using HiO4 or lead tetraacetate. Now let us write the product of cleavage oxidation of alcohols here. जहाँ पे OH है वहाँ से बॉन्ड ब्रेक करनी है. दिस बॉन्ड विल नॉट बी ब्रोकन बिकॉज देर इज़ नो OH है. तो जहाँ पे OH प्रेजेंट है वहाँ से बॉन्ड ब्रेक करनी है और दोनों तरफ एक एक OH ऐड कर देना है. दिस बॉन्ड विल ऑल्सो बी ब्रोकन, one OH here and one OH here. Now these two cleavage will take place. Now write the product CH3. On this carbon there are two OH groups, so it will lose one water molecule, you will get RCHO. इस कार्बन पे भी CH3 CH, two OH groups, they will lose one water molecule, so you will get two molecules of acetaldehyde. Now see this carbon, on this carbon there are three OH groups, H, C, OH, OH and OH. If three OH groups are present, one water molecule will be removed like this. So what you will get? H, C, O, OH. So you will get formic acid. So what are the products of this reaction? Acetaldehyde and formic acid. This is the formula of glucose. Let us check how the reaction will take place with HiO4. Now cleavage will take place from here because there is a aldehyde group and alcoholic group on the same on adjacent carbon. यहाँ से cleavage होगा. Cleavage will take place from here. All these cleavage will take place. Now add OH on both the side. इधर OH, यहाँ पे OH, this side OH, OH, OH. Add OH on either side of the cleavage. Clear? Now see from this CHO and OH. So what is formed here? HCOOH. This is the product. Clear? Now next one is, see this product HCOH and OH. So what is the product? HC and three OH are there. See, we can write this CH and one OH is there and two OH we have just attached. तो यहाँ से क्या होगा? एक वाटर मॉलिक्यूल रिमूव हो जाएगा. So what will be formed? HCOOH. This will be the product form. Clear? So again same products मिलेगा यहाँ से भी, from this carbon, this carbon, this carbon. So we will get three molecules like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4 like this. And the last one, that is CH2, OH and OH. यहाँ से एक water molecule remove करो, you will get HCHO. ये बना formaldehyde. So you will get, what is the final product here? You are getting 5 molecules of formic acid plus 1 molecule of formaldehyde. So this is the product form. Same way you can do the cleavage of oxidation of fructose, which contain CO group and OH group on the adjacent carbons. So this is oxidation by HiO4. So we have discussed, or we have covered all the reagents which can cause the oxidation of alcohols in different ways. I hope the topic is clear to you. If you like the video, please do share and subscribe it. Thank you.